Okay guys, I'm going to show you real quick how we can do a couple of cool things using Google Slides. This is an animated GIF heart. Here's an animated GIF raven. Here's an image I found of Poe. This is the Butcherman font, and you can find this font by clicking on your fonts, going down to more fonts and searching Butcherman. Then you can use that if you want to make your font extra creepy. Here I have the raven as the entire background of my slide and the heart. Now, how do you get an animated GIF? Well, the way I like to do it is I like to go to Google. I've searched Raven Poe animated GIF, hit the search button, flip to images. Now, this is my favorite one that I found so far, and actually Mr. Feos found it. All right, but anyway, this is the animated GIF of the raven. I'm going to click View Image here. This is the best version of this GIF. So now I'm going to right click on it, save image as, and I need to make sure this saves as a .gif. So now I hit save. There it is. Now when I go to my presentation, I'm going to hit Control M for a new slide. That was Control M as in Mary. I'm going to click on background, choose, and put that in. Now the background of this particular slide is that hawk breaking up into thousands of little hawks. All right. I can still type my words on top, but that doesn't look very clear. So what I would do is flip my font color to maybe something like red, so it's a little bit easier to see on that black background. One of the things that you want to know when you're doing a presentation is the rule of 7. Oops. Rule of 7. And I'm going to flip the font on that as well, the color on that. And let's change that to Butcherman because that looks nice and creepy. The rule of 7, and this is just a good rule of thumb, never have more than 7 lines on a slide and never have more than 7 words in any one line. You want to do that because a presentation is supposed to be a visual aid to your discussion as opposed to just what you will read from. If it was just going to be something you read from, you might as well just stand up there with a piece of paper in your hand. So the rule of 7. Okay. One of the other things that you might have to do is mess with transparency on an image. So I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to do a Google search for Poe Edgar Allan. And there's a ton of images of Poe. This one seems to be one of the more popular ones. So I'm going to, again, view the image, make sure it's nice and large. Right-click on the image, save image as. And this is fine if this saves as a JPEG. Save, there it is. I'll go back to my presentation, Control M as in Mary for a new slide, and I want to insert this now. But maybe I don't want to change my the coloring of my words. Maybe instead I want to change the transparency on the image. I click on the image, right, and then this menu pops up where I can click on Image Options. I can up the transparency on it, so Poe is more of a watermark in the background as opposed to the forefront and the most important thing you see on the page. That's a very useful trick when doing presentations. Now you can't do that when you insert it as a background, as I did here, but you can do it if you insert something into Google Drawings, change the transparency there, then download it and insert that image. Hopefully you guys know how to do that. If not, you can always ask me for help. The last thing I want to show you to do, or how to do, is how to insert a video. All right, and you can do Edgar Allan Poe, and there's a ton of Poe videos. I'm just going to insert this Poe documentary, select it, and now it's here. Now notice the video does not play. I like it centered, so I look for those red crosshairs. The video does not play. It will play, however, in presentation mode. So when we go to presentation mode, oops, now my video plays, which I don't want it to do. All right, those are just a few things that you can do, and my time apparently is up. You guys know where to find me if you have questions.